Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and it is time for episode 19 of our Pittsburgh Penguins franchise mode here on NHL 25. And in today's video, we have the off-season. Spoiler alert, if you guys didn't see the last episode, had a decent run in the playoffs once again for the third straight year, but it was not enough to get back to the finals, losing to the eventual Stanley Cup winners, the Boston Bruins. So I honestly don't really know what we're doing in the draft here. I don't know what draft picks we have. I'm pretty sure we traded our first for Marcus Pettersson, but I don't know. Let's jump in, let's see who's available, and let's see if there's any moves that we want to make. Okay, so Tampa does have the first overall pick there. Going through everything, yeah, it does not look like we have our first round pick. That is totally alright. I was pretty sure that we did end up trading that. So just your 5 standard medium elite players here, so not missing out on any franchise potentials here. Scrolling down, the scouting definitely let us down here. A couple of guys we could take a shot on, potentially medium elite, but nothing guaranteed. Don't even have those confirmed medium top 6 guys. Scouts definitely did let us down here. Okay, so we have pick 60. Is there anything we want to do before pick 60? If not, I'm just going to sim to that pick. And again, it looks like nothing too crazy. This Wilsey guy could be alright. Another goalie that could be good, but we really don't need goalies, unfortunately, at this time. Klingberg, and then just a bunch of 2-bar medium elites. So Wilsey here, honestly at pick 40, he's probably just going to be a medium top 6, top 4, and see if he's a defender. We can try and get a pick here from San Jose. Don't really know what assets we have to trade, though. So we'll give you the second, we'll give you, I don't even know, like no picks this year. See, is there any just rookie we can toss in here, like Plant, see if they want him. Fortunately would give them too many skaters, so that's not going to work. And really outside of that, I don't think we have anyone that's not signed, which really sucks. Okay, so that'll have to be a draft pick. Let's try like a 6th. I don't think that's going to go through. Yeah, trade rejected. Let's see if a 5th will work next year. Don't want to give up all these picks. If this doesn't go through, I'm just going to move on. Trade rejected. I don't think that guy is going to be super crazy. We can go and check on him later, though. So going to pick 62. Let's see how the first round turned out. This is all made up guys now by EA. There's no guys in this draft that I or any of our team would have created. Overall, looks okay. Pretty standard first round. But let's go find that guy that I wanted to draft here. So it wasn't Wilford, it was Wilsey. Oh, there he is. The LA Kings got him. Medium top 4, 65 overall. Definitely a good player for sure, but he wasn't elite, so I'm fine with missing him. Okay, so what do we have available to us here at pick 62? So Archer, potential medium elite, 2 years out there. Okay, that's very interesting. This Cohen guy is a gem, though. Was that NHL ready potential 4-bar? Oh, it's only 3-bar. Okay, so that kind of makes me lean toward Cohen. Let's go with him. Low top 4, that's not great. I really don't like those potentials. Let's go see what the other guy was here and see if we made a mistake. Archer, what were you? And medium top 9, so yeah, we really didn't miss out either way. Alright, so going over to our next draft back here, what do we have available at this point? Let's just sort by potential. Open, it's a goalie. Blomdahl, honestly, maybe? He's supposed to go pretty soon. Let's take a shot on him. Potential medium elite, and he's actually medium top 4. It's a pretty good pick there for the 4th round. He's 18 as well. Already 59. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. We can throw him in the prospect pool. Alright, so going on to the 6th round here. Is there any like low elites that we can snag here? Lautner. There you go. So let's go 250. I don't mind taking him now and taking a shot on another guy later. So Lautner, low elite. Would love to see it. Not the highest overall 50, but he is 17, so he does still have extra years to grow there. And then our last pick in this year's draft. Wonder if there's anyone else here that may be a low elite here that we can snag. So you have Turnbull, Racine. Honestly, I think Turnbull's the better chance just because of draft position. Normally those guys at the end of, or the mid 200s are more than likely to be low elite. So let's see. Low bottom 6. Okay, so we did miss there. but honestly, not awful. No superstars, obviously, but you know, Blomdahl, maybe Lautner could end up playing in the NHL someday. We're going to have to wait and see how they all develop. Okay, so let's continue on here. Oh, let me go take care of the scouts, everything like that. I will be right back. Alright, so all our scouts should be back on board. Let's jump into the re-sign stage here, see what we need to do. So all expiring, let's start with the goalies. So Landon here, honestly, low elite, there's no reason not to bring him back. Don't really see him in the cards playing for us. Same with Tarasov here. He's a medium fringe goalie. You can add him to the AHL team, it's not the end of the world. Defensively, Pedersen, I don't really want to bring him back. We have so much money available that I think we can really go spending on a superstar here. Don't want to be giving some of that to Pedersen. It's only 6.7, but I don't know. For now, we're going to release him. Lindgren, I definitely want to bring him back. He's had a phenomenal little run with us here in Pittsburgh. Doesn't have the highest organization interest. We can give you somewhat of a modified no trade clause here to see if we can get it down to like $5 million for 3 years. See if we can retain his services there for a second pairing defenseman. He'll get back to us. Gavrikov at this point, I'm going to hang off on. A lot of these guys I think I'm just going to release for now. Andre Weber. They're guys that we can get back in free agency. Kind of want to have the roster spots available. Some of the younger guys, if they still have some potential here, I will sign. Honestly, the rest of these 4 I probably will just sign. Olsen, Kangas, and Beliveau there. They all can come back. At least there's some potential there. Maybe some room for growth. I don't know. I'll at least fill out the roster there in the AHL. Okay, so everyone's signed. We're going to leave Gavrikov for now. Let's continue to move on. So right wingers. Nothing too crazy here. Again, for the most part, I'll probably keep those 2. Why not just, again, fill out the AHL team. And then like Lucius, he was a decent scratch player for us. He'll probably keep the same role next year. Right wings are good. Left wings, Appleton and Järventie. Järventie at this point I'm going to move on from 24.73. We're going to hang on there for Appleton. Kopitar at this point, we're going to release him. Crosby, you're definitely coming back. It doesn't matter. 2 years, 1.55. We'll give you the no move. You're not going anywhere. Likely going to be his last year. Really starting to drop off now. He does say yes. Good to see. And out of the rest of these guys, I'll probably keep Plant there. But yeah, everyone else can more or less go. He will sign his contract. Simoneau can go to free agency at this point. Okay, so that leaves us with 3 guys that we have to make up our mind on. No goaltenders. Let's continue on here. We're going to have, again, a bunch of scouts here signing on. And I think the only one we're really waiting for an answer on is Ryan Lindgren. Let's see if we can bring him back. Going through all this. And there you go. Ryan Lindgren extends with the team. He has been a very solid player for us. Hopefully he can continue on that path. Okay, so what do we have available? Gavrikov. At this point, I'm going to release him. We can always circle back, but I really want to bring in that star player, have all the money and the roster spots available. Appleton. He doesn't want much. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just giving him 1.5. If he says yes, great. If he doesn't, I don't really care. It wouldn't be a bad guy to have for that bottom 6. So let's continue on here. Mason Appleton extends with the team. Okay, that is great. Alright, so all our business is more or less done, and I think we're ready to jump into the real off-season side of things here. Before we get to free agents, is there anything we want to do for contract extensions? I'd like to look at this before spending money that we don't have just yet. So Ilian, 88 overall, very hesitant on him yet. $10 million are waiting. Callahan, would like to get him locked up. It's actually not that much. Okay. So we're definitely going to go long term. Obviously, we'll give him some kind of a clause. And he's not looking for too much money. Like, I think he's going to be a top-line player for us. We're going to play him a lot this next year. Really want to get him growing. So $9 million, it's going to be probably not enough. So we'll go no move for sure. And then 9.25. Yeah, it's 2 bars away from being full. Send him out that offer. Cyplikov, White Cloud can wait. Ivankovic, okay, yeah, another guy that's been playing very, very good for us. I know we have Blomqvist. I know we don't want to obviously pay 2 goalies, but whoever's playing better this next year, we can make that decision and move one of those guys, get some better assets for our team. Thing is, do I want to go 6 years here? Honestly, may as well just go 8. It's very similar in price, and it's very reasonable as well. And then yeah, whoever's not doing as well this year can probably look to move him and recoup some of those assets, but like $7 million, no move, 8 years, and we don't have to worry about it for a long time. Vankovic, what do you say to that offer? Okay, so we are finally ready here to move into free agency. So UFA, let's just sort by that for now. And man, only 87 overall is the highest free agent. We've had like the worst luck for getting superstars here, especially now that I have 44 million to spend. There's nothing to spend it on. Oh, this sucks. Like defensively, only 86 Hamilton. I really want to bring in just like a stud here for this team, but it's just not available. Really sucks. You can bring like Lozon, you can bring Gabica, but like there's no upgrade there. Hoglander, but yeah, William Karlsson for Toronto. Just everyone's old and everyone's not super highly rated. Like Scott Lawton would be actually a pretty good target there in his 4.5 star defense. If we could try and bring him in to be third line center, move Crosby down to the 4th line, I think there is some value there. So Lawton, if we went like 1 year, $4 million on you, we can even give you some kind of trade protection. Obviously not full in case we end up selling at some point, but like 75% still gives us some options. I would be fine with this. We have a lot of money to spend, no one to spend it on. We'll see what Lawton says. What else do we have? So I need some bottom 6 guys. I need to fill that out a bit. Hyman in there, not the best defensively. Just sort by defense. So you have actually William Karlsson there, could be interesting, but he's 36. O'Reilly, he's older. Kopitar, Nelson, like all these guys are so old now. I don't know. I'm really not wowed by anyone here. Dickinson at 33 is okay. You have Kopp there at 34. Just like the retirement home here in free agency this year. So I'm really not wowed by anyone, defense or forward. Let me go see what is available on the trade market. Alright, so I found a trade that may make some sense for us, but it's going to cost a lot. So we're going to be sending out Ville Koivunen, Gruder in 85. He's actually looking pretty good. Been a consistent bottom 6 guy for us. He is very good defensively, but I think we can replace him, and I think at this point we're okay to move on. Barrett Clayson, one of our top defensive prospects, only 75 at 22. Maybe there's something there, we'll see. Cyplikov up to an 83, had a decent year, but he's a replaceable player. And a 3rd round pick for Logan Hensler. Hensler on Chicago, 87 overall, former 10th overall pick. He needs a contract, he's holding out. Not going to be a guy that gets you a ton of points, but he's going to be a very, very good shutdown guy. Hopefully that can play alongside Koivunen. So honestly, I don't know what they're going to say. Trade value's in our favor. Trade rejected. Okay, so it's close though. Let's see if we can maybe throw on a late round pick here. 4th's probably too much. Let's try a 5th, 3rd and a 5th. And there you go, trade accepted. So we get a young defender back. Definitely had to pay quite a bit, but I think he could be a rock on the blue line here for us. So now we need to go get a contract worked out with him. Obviously, I want to try and go long term, as long as possible. So Hensler wants $7 million for 3. That's not awful. 7 by 7.3. Wouldn't mind doing like a 7.75. Modified no trade gets it up there. The organization's not great, but the contract is. Let's see what he says. I don't know why it said he was on Texas there. Wasn't even in the Texas organization. Okay. So let's see what all these players say to our offer. I think we're just waiting on, Lawton there. Shoot. So he says not wanting to go to a playoff team. We've been to the Cup finals like 2 of the last 3 years. We do get Callahan. We do get Ivan Kovic signed up to long-term extensions. Okay, so going back to Hensler. Okay, I want to get this guy just locked on here. What do we have to do? 6 years. No, I want to go at least 7 here. Again, he's 22. I'm not going to have to worry about that right side defense for a number of years now. I don't know. 7.75. Maybe we try the 6 for now. Gets the money down a little bit, 725. Again, we'll give you some kind of no trade clause. 50%. We're not gonna move you, but makes you a little bit more happy. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so that's done. And then Lawton, I want to try and get him under contract. Really doesn't like the organization. His money's come down like crazy though. Like, I will way overpay you. I think I did $4 million last time. You know, to get your services, a really good defensive forward, let's go like 4.5. Again, we're not spending it anywhere elsewhere. So Lawton, we'll see what you say to that offer. And let's continue on. Can we get either of these guys signed on? Scott Lawton goes to the cup-winning Bruins. Wonderful. Okay, so we miss out on him. Let's see. And Logan Hensler still says no. What the heck? I thought that offer is actually not too bad. Okay, so going back to free agency here once again. He really wants that 3-year deal, but I need some security here. Need to get this guy locked up and just not have to worry about it for a while here. So 6 years at like 7.5. I don't know, I really wanted that 7th, but that's the only way to get it done. Let's see what Logan Hensler says. And then going back to UFA forwards here. So was there anything here that we want to do, anyone we want to bring in? Again, I want some guys for the bottom 6. Doesn't have to be anyone super crazy, but guys that can just take a good shift, they can be responsible defensively. Like, I want, I don't know, Brock Nelson there, but he's 37. He's going to drop off like crazy. Should go by overall. Michael Bunting, could bring him back. 4.5 star. It's not awful, not great shot blocking. I don't know. I think we can get a guy that's similar, maybe a bit younger. Like Josh Doan here, 27. 3-star defense, maybe. Protest there right behind him, 3-star as well. Igor Chinikov, not bad. Honestly, Roslovic here. 3.5 star defense, solid overall. Definitely can take a shift for us. Let's go like 2.1 for 2 years. Dallas is interested, but just like that, he will accept that offer. And yeah, I don't know. I think for the most part, that's going to be all that we do here, at least for now. Logan Hensler, he does accept that contract. Finally get him locked up. I don't know. Let's go take one last look here. See if there's anyone of interest. So Burchild here, he would be nice, but he is an RFA. So UFA is actually Urov down there, 81 at 25. I know he's going to probably cap out probably around that, but could be a good third line, bottom 6 forward. Maybe we can spike that overall a little bit before he gets to age 27. We'll give him a shot. I don't know. Defensively, is there any like 7th defenseman we want to bring in here that are just super cheap? Kesslering would be nice, but he wants a decent amount of money in years. Honestly, maybe we just bring back Andre. He's the cheapest of the bunch. Like Kesslering, I don't think it's really worth it for a +1. Even like Poirier there, 1.8 for 3 years. Honestly, we'll just bring back Andre. He can likely be our 7th defenseman this year, maybe just AHL. We'll have to see if anyone ends up growing. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for everything here. I'll sign a couple of guys just as depth. That's all our major moves we'll make in the offseason. I will meet back with you guys in the NHL preseason. Alright, so back at preseason, I have some very good news for you guys. We got a lot of unexpected growth that I think is going to really help out this team. So going over to our roster, Callahan, Rossi, Martone, first line. Rossi up to an 88 overall. He is really becoming that real stud first/second line center. I absolutely love to see it. Same thing with Capo Caco, up to an 88 overall. Looks like a steal, that 3.15 million we got him on. And Maddox Schultz, I totally forgot about this guy. We drafted him 4th overall. He grew from like a 78 at the start of the offseason to an 86. Outside of that, you have Urov there on the 3rd line with Doc Roslovic. Soderblom, I signed him out of free agency. The big 6'8" guy could do pretty good, I think, on the 4th line. Defensively, it is going to be Koivunen and it is going to be Hensler. The future on the blue line, we definitely want to get those guys a lot of ice time. Lindgren Pickering, we're not breaking that pair for sure. And Broberg and Whitecloud. Goalies no change. Ivan Kovic and Blomqvist. And nothing super crazy for scratches, but there are some competent players there that can step in. But honestly, I'm a little bit more confident than I was, in the off season. That growth is a little bit unexpected, but it is very, very welcomed. So let's get through the preseason really quick here before we end today's video. We'll see how we do, and then we'll get everything set up and ready to go for the start of the regular season, which will be in the next episode. So going through the NHL preseason here, go 2-4-1. We've had better, we've had worse. Let's go take a quick look at the stats, see what everything is saying. So going over to Stat Central, Martone leads the way with 6 points in 7 games. Doc there with 4, Callahan 5, Crosby still at 4 in the fourth line. Schultz there, only 2 assists, -6. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Going to the defense, Pickering, he's just so good and so weird. Whoa, down there, Broberg and Whitecloud, -9 in 7 games. Okay, definitely something we have to watch out for in the regular season. Ivan Kovic there was, pretty solid overall. But yeah, I think overall that is going to do it for today's video. Going through the off season here, getting everything set up for, once again, hopefully another playoff run. With this team, it's hard to say. We could either be amazing or we could be awful. But next episode, we'll get the regular season started and we'll see what direction this team is going to be going on. But that'll do it for this video. I will see you all in the next one.